Hi Lynn, thanks for coming down today.
That's all right.
That's good. How did you feel after our PT session the other day?
Oh, I felt quite good actually.
Yeah.
I wasn't stiff or anything, so it was really good.
Oh, that's really good.
I quite enjoyed the exercises, even though I was a bit wobbly doing some of them.
Oh, that's all right. And have you done anything in between when we saw you last? You said you were going to go see your daughter?
Yeah, I did. I went down and saw my daughter and my granddaughter, so that was really fun. And I went for a walk along the coast with my friends, so that was really really nice.
Yeah, I've heard the peninsula's lovely.
Yeah, no, it's really good. And it was a bit windy the day I went, but it was a nice walk.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I'm glad that you've come down today. I see that you filled out your questionnaire form, so I'll just have a look at that first before we get started. So this is really good because this will just give me a quick insight into what your daily eating is like and the goals that you have, and just gives me lots of information so that we can use it in this session today.
I hope I put enough in there then.
You look like you've done a great job. So from this and the discussion that we'll have today, we'll create some goals that will be achievable for you to make, and we'll just kind of break that down throughout the session and just go through that together. So before we get started, I'll just let you know that anything that we say in this session and anything that's written down is all confidential. Anything we write down is locked away in a lockable cabinet, and so that it's all nice and safe. And I'll be writing notes, if that's okay with you, through the session, just so that I can kind of write it down so I can remember, and then we can I can provide you with a copy of anything if you like as well. So
okay, thanks.
Okay with that. Good. All right. So just tell me why you've come to see me today, and I'll just have a quick look at this at the same time. So
I suppose one of the reasons I came to see you is because I've always tried to look after myself and exercise and stuff, but I've been looking after other people for quite a while, and so I probably haven't been watching what I eat as much as I should.
Okay.
And I probably just need a bit more advice about that. I retired just 2 years ago now, and so I have a bit of time on my hands to do exercise. I'm fairly busy still, so but I'm interested in what I should be eating. I want to live for a while, so I just want to look after myself.
Okay, all right. Well, let's just have a quick look at the daily intake that we put in the questionnaire. So we've got a cup of tea for breakfast with a small bowl of muesli. Do you have anything else with the muesli? Is there any fruit in that, or is it just muesli by itself?
Yeah, just muesli and a tiny bit of milk.
Okay, and what kind of portion size would you say the muesli is?
It's probably about 3 or 4 tablespoons.
Okay. Okay, that's all right. And we've got breakfast was a breakfast bar and a flat white.
That was lunch.
Oh, that was lunch. Sorry. Oh, yeah. We're getting confused because it says breakfast there. It's okay.
Yeah.
So that was your lunch. Breakfast bar.
Yeah. That was a bit unusual actually, because that was the day that I went for that walk on the coast.
Okay.
And we went to I walked with friends, and we went to a coffee shop, and we were going to have coffee and a sandwich, but they didn't have sandwiches, so we ended up having the breakfast bar, which was really nice. It was full of nuts and sunflower seeds and stuff, but it's probably not what I normally would eat.
So what would you normally have for lunch?
Probably more like a roll with salad and meat, or salad and cheese.
Okay.
Something like that. Sandwiches.
Okay, well that's good. All right, and you did the walk between the breakfast and the lunch?
Yeah.
Okay, and how long was that walk?
It would have been a bit over 2 hours.
Okay, oh that's really nice. All right, and we've got dinner was grilled steak with Mediterranean salad and quinoa, so that's really, really nice and good. And we've got dessert, so we had chocolate biscuit and nuts, and it was 1 chocolate biscuit?
Yes, I think it was 1 chocolate biscuit, but it's a bit unusual because I like to eat those sorts of things in pairs. So I'd have 2 chocolate biscuits, or I have 2 lollies, or it's just me.
Okay. All right, and we've got 2 cups of tea, 4 coffee, 1 glass of water, and 3 white wines. Okay. And so is this, besides the lunch, is that a fairly normal day for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and how did you feel at the end of that day with that walk and only having those things for lunch? Did you feel okay at the end of the day?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I feel okay, but one of the things that's sort of, I suppose, affecting me at the moment is I do feel like my energy levels aren't as high as they used to be.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure why that is, like whether it's like the food that I'm eating or whether I'm just not quite as motivated or whether there's anything else that sort of causes my, just my age or something like that. So
okay, all right. And so, what is it that you really want to get out of the, at the end of this session? What things would you really like to achieve?
I probably just want a little bit more guidance about the foods that I'm eating. I don't eat a lot of fruit and stuff like that. Okay. So, and I also have sort of meat-based meals, and I'm not sure that that's sort of helping with my, like with the diet that I have, like the sort of a standard diet. And I think I should be just looking to see what else I could do to sort of change it up a bit.
Have some other options in there, maybe vegetarian or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, we can look at that. And I could see on your on that plan that you only had 1 glass of water a day. Is that on a normal daily average for you? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
I probably don't drink as much water as I should. I mean, I do take some water when I go for walks and stuff, but I don't always drink it.
Yeah. Do you think that's just out of habit, or you just don't think about it, or?
Yeah, I think I don't think about it, and I grab a cup of tea instead.
Yeah.
When I worked, you have like a glass of water on the table, and I don't have that anymore. So
it's not the reminder that you used to have.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. So that's good. We've got a couple of goals already there. So a bit more energy and maybe looking at the food sources that we're having to see whether that's affecting that energy throughout the day. Yeah. Maybe adding a little bit more fruit into the diet as well. And we've got maybe some less meat in the diet, so maybe some vegetarian options.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's really good. So we've got some goals there, and we can break those down in a minute. Do you find that you have a real sweet tooth as well? Like if you're having those desserts and you have those on a regular basis, you have quite a sweet tooth?
Yeah, I've got a really sweet tooth. Yeah. I've tried to curb it a bit, but it's still there.
Yeah, that's all right. I think most of us do. All right, that's really good. And how do you find that your digestion is? Do you get any foods irritate you, or?
Generally, it's pretty good, and I can eat nearly anything.
Yeah.
I certainly can't drink lots of milk products anymore, but I don't think that I'm, one of those people who can't have milks and stuff. But I can't drink big quantities. And I also think, I quite often put lentils and chickpeas in food, and one of those doesn't really digest with me very well. So I haven't worked out what it is yet, but I need to.
And it's not painful though, it's just you get some cramps or?
Yeah, a few cramps and maybe a bit of gas.
Okay. And going to the loo, do you have any problems with that at all? That you go once a day?
Yeah, I go once a day and it's pretty good, but sometimes it may be a bit pellety.
Okay. Okay, well that's good. All right, and going back to being retired and your stress levels, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being pretty relaxed and 10 being really stressed out, where do you think that you sit on that scale?
Probably somewhere around the middle.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, well that's really good. So stress isn't really an issue for you?
No.
All right, and sleep. How do you sleep at night? On that same scale of 1 to 10?
I sleep pretty well.
Yep.
Yeah, I sleep a bit like a log though, so I don't wake up or anything. I'm not a light sleeper.
Yeah.
So Sometimes I think I sleep a bit too heavy, but yeah, I get a good sleep.
Oh, that's good. And when you wake up in the morning, do you feel still tired and lethargic, or you wake up feeling pretty bright?
I'm fairly bright. I mean, I take my time in the morning to sort of come to with that cup of tea that I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty good.
All right. Well, that's really good. All right. Well, so let's go back to those goals, and we'll start to break them down a little bit for you. I don't want to do too much change to the diet this first time round so that you're feeling overwhelmed, because we've got the PT sessions, we've already started those, and if we just tweak it a little bit because the diet looks fairly good, we'll just make some small changes that will be achievable for you, and I might get you, when we come back for the next session, to do maybe like a weekly diet diary, and you can bring that back in and we can do a real assessment of what you're eating through the week.
Yes, maybe I'm eating more things than I said.
No, but I mean, that would just give us a better idea of how you go through the week. And then we can have another look and make some more suggestions then, but don't want to overwhelm you to start with. So we'll just keep
that sounds good.
Changes small. Okay, so that's good. All right, so with the energy levels, I'm thinking maybe our breakfast we could maybe increase the size of your breakfast just a little bit. It might help sustain some energy throughout the day a little bit more. So if we could just give you some different ideas, maybe some like an egg on toast with some spinach. You could try some smoothies. If you really like the muesli and you want to keep that one in, because that's a good option, maybe just adding a little bit more fruit, so maybe some cut up blueberries and strawberries, just a handful on top.
Okay.
So that would be good for breakfast. And do you have snacks throughout the day? Because we don't have, we've got snacks on here, but those were, I think, your dessert. Do you have other snacks throughout the day?
Yeah, I probably I used to eat a lot of morning tea, so I tried to cut down on morning tea as well. But I do have like nuts and things in the afternoon.
And cut down on morning tea, was there a reason for that? Or was that just through work?
I like to have my cake in the morning, so just trying, I've been trying not to do that sort of thing since I finished work.
Okay. And do you think in those instances that you could grab a piece of fruit and have that as a snack? If you like having those cakes, you can still have those kind of a sweet thing instead.
Yeah, I could. I probably, I probably tend to eat the smaller portion but high calorie foods.
Yeah. And
that's been my habit. So it's probably just the time involved with eating the fruit at that time of day, or even in the afternoon. I tend to grab a handful of nuts that I can walk around with.
All right. Yeah, if we threw in some options, maybe have you heard of like date balls, or making some muffins that we could make with some grated apple, some fruit in it? Do you think those things would be something that you could do? Yeah.
I like cooking.
Okay. So we'll put that in there. Because I'm thinking if we add some more snacks throughout the day, it might just help maintain those energy levels all the way through. Because if we have meals spread throughout the day, our energy levels may drop because it's not getting the constant levels all the way through.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we might look at for energy, increasing for breakfast and just having some snacks throughout the day, making sure that they're good options as well.
All right.
So that could be good. In terms of adding more fruits, I think if we add the fruits to your breakfast and you have them in your snacks, and another great option is having a fruit for the dessert, so making like a fruit salad and having that after dinner.
Oh, yeah.
So you're getting another fruit portion, and it's a sweet one as well. So that could
stop those chocolate biscuits.
Yeah, and you could, if you feel like you don't want to let that go, which is fine, you can rotate those options in.
Oh, okay. That'll be good.
Yeah. So we could have a fruit salad in the fridge, have it for dessert, and then you could just chuck a bit on in the morning on your muesli for breakfast as well. So, it's 2 options there. Okay, that's good. For the meat one, so that's mainly just your dinners, or is that lunch as well?
Yeah, we just tend to, I suppose base some of our meals around meat.
Yeah.
So I put down there that I really wouldn't mind, just, I suppose it's again just having some other options and looking at different sorts of meals that I could have that aren't so meat based.
Yeah.
Like that meal I had with the grilled steak and the nice salad, that was quite a good option for me. It wasn't sort of not that I'm just a meat and 3 veg sort of person, but I probably don't get into all of those grains and stuff like other people. Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got lots of great recipes for like vegetarian-based meals. Have you ever heard of the thing like Meat-Free Monday?
Oh no.
So it's this new thing where people are trying to have like one day throughout the week where they have a vegetarian-based meal.
Okay.
And they're all really lovely. And I've got quite a few different recipes that I could send to you. And you could give a go and see if you like those.
All right. Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, so that's good. So we'll put in Meat-Free Monday. Obviously, you can do that on any day you like, though. That's not restricted to the Monday. All right, well, that's good. So we've got a few different options there. I'm thinking also, because I saw that you had 1 glass of water a day, that maybe we should look at your water intake and maybe increase that. It could be a key to as why maybe you're not feeling that you've got that much energy.
Yeah.
On an average, we should probably have about 2 to 3 litres of water a day.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think it's really important that we up that, especially if you're doing exercise, because if you're sweating, then you're losing extra water as well. You're going to be happy to increase your water.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I'll give you a couple of different options for that. So a good idea, like if you have a cup of tea, is maybe some mornings waking up and having some hot water with some lemon in it.
Okay.
Or actually just waking up before you have the tea and having a glass of water and just trying to get that extra bit of water in.
Actually, that might be good with the lemon, because at work in the afternoons we used to, my boss and I used to have a glass of water with a lemon squeezed in it, and I like that.
Yeah, because it's got a nice flavour to it.
Just haven't done it at home.
Yeah, well, it's good if you can get into that habit, then you're just getting that extra water in straight away, and then you can have whatever you normally have after that. So that's good.
Okay.
And another option is also having a water bottle with you. So normally having a water bottle means that you can gauge the water intake and you can see where you're at. And it's a gentle reminder as well, like you said at work where you had a glass of water on your table. Yeah. Well, this is kind of a reminder, where you're at with your levels.
Yeah.
And you can take it with you wherever you go. So
yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, so that's a good option. All right, so we'll add that water intake increase. We're not going to make you have so much that, that you're going to feel uncomfortable, but just make sure that we increase it enough and see how you feel afterwards and gauge it, because I'm sure that you'll feel a difference once you start increasing that water into your body.
All right,
so that's good. All right, so I think with all those changes, and they're not too significant, I don't think, but I think adding some extra fruit in and the water and having the meat-free, I think that will help your energy levels, through the day, making sure that you have those snacks to maintain that energy level as well.
Yeah.
Having the water I think that will make a significant difference as well to those energy levels.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I think I've just substituted coffee for water.
That's all right. That's what most of us do. Okay, so do you feel that these will all be achievable for you? Is there anything else that you'd like to add into that, or?
No, that sounds good to start with. I was a bit worried about, what I might need to change. So that's that's nice. That sounds like things I should be able to do.
Yeah, good. And then once you go away and we do this other one where it's a bit more detailed, then we can get in a little bit deeper and make some more suggestions next time. So at least you don't feel overwhelmed by it.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, that's good. Well, at the end of this session or later in the day, I'll send you some recipes. So I'll send you some breakfast recipes, some snack recipes, and those meat-free vegetarian-based meal recipes as well, so that you can
that'll be good.
Get into those because they're delicious. All right, so I'm thinking maybe we could make the session in 2 weeks' time. Would you be happy with that length of time?
Yeah, that sounds like a good length of time.
Yeah, just gives you enough time to add those recipes in and add that water in, and then we can gauge it where you're at.
Yeah, that's not too long away too.
Yeah, and we'll have the PT session in between, so if you've got any questions, you can kind of talk to me while we're doing that as well.
Okay.
All right, have you got any questions about anything that we've talked about today?
No, that all sounds really good. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, well, thank you very much for coming in today.
Oh, well, thank you. That's been really good.
That's good, and I hope these things make a difference for you, and we can gauge it when you come back next in 2 weeks' time.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks, Lynn.
Bye.